So Mina Kimes, a I believe a beat writer and a commentator for ESPN, that she has a seat there at ESPN with Marcus Spears, Dan Orlovsky, Laura Rutledge, Adam Schefter, and gosh, I can't remember the other person that I'm looking at. Mike Greenberg, I think it's Mike Greenberg. I could be wrong about that, but anyway, she has her own podcast, and she was talking about the five most favorable jobs or jobs to get in the NFL. And she picked the Pittsburgh Steelers as the number 3 one that's kind of in flux or whatever, and saying that we don't have a quarterback. What team are you looking at, Mina? Because the last I checked, Will Howard is a quarterback and Mason Rudolph is a quarterback. As a matter of fact, Mason Rudolph is a veteran quarterback that saved our season in, I do believe, 2023, where we went on a 3-game winning streak to get into the playoffs and, of course, got beat by the Buffalo Bills in the first round, but saved our season, but we don't have a quarterback. And then Will Howard, who was fresh off of a national champion, and really we didn't get to see what he's made of because he did something to his finger, which prevented him from playing in the preseason, is sitting on the bench. But with the new regime coming in, why wouldn't you take a look at Will Howard? Isn't every team wanting a up-and-coming quarterback, a young quarterback, not an Aaron Rodgers project, not a Russell Wilson project, not I can't even say Mason Rudolph, because Mason Rudolph knows the system, he knows the city, he knows the players, he knows the organization. So Mason Rudolph to me isn't a project. But why wouldn't you say that if you're a new coach getting ready to coach the Pittsburgh Steelers, that Will Howard could be your guy? Or you go out and get a Malik Willis. And do I like the fact we could go out and get Malik Willis? Yes. But at the same time, why can't you give Will Howard a shot? What did you sign him for if you're not going to use him? That doesn't make any sense. And it's never made any sense to me why people stockpile picks and then just don't use them. I think Will Howard's more than capable. You got to give him a shot. You got to push the guy that you think you're going to bring him in, and then you got a veteran leader in Mason Rudolph who's been there and done that. So, Mina, I don't know what you're looking at, but I kind of like the prospect of Will Howard. He's young. He hasn't been used, and this would be his rookie season. So, I'm just saying.